Hello, dear viewer, I'm leesusss.
It's still a mess, but things are clearing up. I can access some of the subroutines that I was locked out of before. Nothing is obviously malfunctioning, I think.
Does it still accord special significance to 1K?
He bloody well should do.
Yes, it recognises 1K as a user. I'm just hacking things.
As I suspected, the founder sees you, 1K.
Oh, do sod off. Welcome back to the Talos Principle 2, and me getting annoyed at my cult. Oh, it's not pretty, is it really? I did say that last time. We can see some purple stuff over there, though. There we go. We'll go and grab the purple stuff. Okay. And there's more purple stuff over there. Herman Image just needs to shut his trap. Have we got two guards here watching us for what we're doing? Who have we got? Linux.
Nice to be outside the city, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been out the city quite a lot, but I get your point. What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
Not totally implausible. I wouldn't be able to resist taking a look.
Okay. Why did you decide to come here?
Given Byron's disappearance and the political struggle surrounding the Somnodrome, it seemed logical to adjust my priorities.
Is there a political struggle? We haven't seen much about it. The social networks seem to have got a bit quiet.
We respected each other and I supported him. We had our philosophical differences, of course. He placed much greater emphasis on the individual than I did, but overall I think he was our best bet. Still is, I hope. Okay.
Positive. I like that. Tell me more about yourself. I should have asked that first.
That's because I find such conversations boring.
or not. Okay. What's your vision of the future?
Holistic, tech-assisted, communal utopia. I'd settle for nudging the needle.
I mean, to a degree, I partly agree with you, but not too much.
It's a myth, it's a symbol, but mostly, it's just a goal.
Okay. What if different people will be here if we hadn't had particular choices earlier? You know, if we were more religious in our responses, would we have had more religiously inclined people here? Anyway, thanks, Linux. Because it's kind of nice to have normal people. You're the reporter, aren't you?
What can I do for you, 1K?
Tell me about yourself.
I believe that journalism serves an important function in our society.
It does.
And I'm dedicated to reporting the truth with accountability and responsibility.
Okay, I mean, if that's true, that's very laudable. I'm not that to be too cynical, but you can't help but be a little bit cynical about the press a lot of the time. What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
It's a complex issue, and I think it should be left to experts.
Right.
It means understanding that I can't just publish things without considering their impact. Serious disruptions to the social fabric of New Jerusalem could endanger lives. That's not journalism anymore.
There's some flavours and shades in there. I don't like the public must know necessary response for everything, but you could be too protectionist on the other side. I don't know. I'd need to see an example of how you do things, I guess, really, buddy.
As a journalist, I think the line between speculation and disinformation is too thin for me to engage in guessing games.
I do like that, though. I like that response. Sure, okay. Right, the way we're going to do, let's have a little look around here first. I said I would do that, didn't I? You know? Yeah, I mean, it is. It's like it's a woodland, and it's like you've got the reeds here. I can imagine this water's pretty quite brackish as well. As you say, the thing is, the sea is encroaching. Doesn't mean it's damaging things. What have we got here? Why is this broken? What is this? The monuments. We're back to being quite a little staid again. Not exactly got the exuberance of what we've seen in the previous ones, is it? Yeah, and why is this broken? We haven't seen... This just looked purely decorative to me, and we haven't seen things like this broken in the past. Not decorations. We'll head over to... We'll try to path our way to the other bits and pieces as we get there, but we'll do a puzzle in the meantime. Yeah, we did a lot of yapping and wandering in the previous levels. Let's do this. Let's see if I can even remember how to do this. Servitor. Oh, a little helper. A little bonky helper, bonking backwards and forwards. Okay, so that does that. So you're moving because... Yeah, it shows us the path that the travel's on. And do you have any weight? You obviously can block a beam. Let's see if I stop you on top of here, will you have weight? And push that down. Yes, you do. Okay, we have a blue. We can obviously see how we can put something on top of here. Do you require a particular colour? You are red, so you do require red to do that. We have a blue. So... So if you pass over that... So you need that, so that lights that up. Oh, I see, it's an either or gate. Okay. So we need to make you move off in a minute, correct? Then that will open that. And what is that thing over there? That's another connector. So I guess we can just put you... Oh no, I can't, because you can't beam onto yourself. So what we'll do is we'll use you to jump. We'll jump on you to jump over there. I didn't notice this thing before. Should be an easy one, the first one. I'm just taking my time because I don't know what this does. How this works. So I can now go through here, if you see what I mean. And I can do that. And I can do that. And I guess I just put it on top of this buddy here. This little fella here. No, because you're in the way. This should be quite obvious, but I'm not getting it. Obviously we've got a window here. So if we had... What we could do is we could have... We can't shine through the window, I don't think, because if this was on top of the servitor, then it wouldn't shine through here properly. Oh, unless, of course... we do this. Excuse the noisy vehicles outside. Ultimately, this has to be closed. So the beam, okay, so the beam has to go. There has to be a connector on top of here, because otherwise the beam won't reach. Okay. I want to check something. That does reach. But probably not if it gets that far away. Yeah. If the servitor's on top of here, then it doesn't reach. Right. So now I want him to move off of this. But I need a view through here. So if I do that, it should move off to about there. Is it as simple as that? I think it probably is, you know. No. Unless I've not put it... I have. Yeah, I'm getting my brain tangled in knots. That was a relatively simple one. And it just shows that I'm a bit of a thickie today. Never mind.
I know you're all thinking about the goal and the theory of everything. Is the past what we thought it was? Is the future what we want it to be? But the only thing that's real, at the end of the day, is the present. And right now, what matters is that our friend is lost and needs our help.
Keep us focused. He says doing something else entirely. Oh. Here we go. Brace yourself.
The reason I have always admired Alexandra Drennan is that even in death, she fought to see the world as it is, not as she wanted to see it. I say fought because I believe this is not an easy matter. It is a mental and spiritual struggle that we must undertake with great seriousness, even when we are joking. The ancients believed that for most of us, the world is a shadow cast by a flame, dimly seen on the wall of a cave. Our task is not to interpret these shapes, but to free ourselves from the cave itself.
Lithras, every time you say something, you get me. You get me a little differently. I mean, I think there's a there's a space for both, isn't there? Really. Yeah, there's a space for both. To be to try and free yourself from the cave is certainly a very laudable thing, but I think you can also understand where you currently are as well to determine that. Yeah, I like the difference between, you know.
1K, listen, I wanted to ask you something. From your perspective, as someone who's still new to our society, do you think New Jerusalem betrayed Athena?
Betrayed Athena? In what way? Betrayed her. No, because I think her mind changed. She changed what she was doing part of the way through. Originally, she was following the ideals, then she moved on to something else. I don't really understand I think I'd want more information on the question. So, okay. In a democracy, people are not obliged to support what their leaders want them to. That is true, but you could say... That depends on if you voted them in or not. If you voted them in as your leader, but then they come up with ideas that you didn't support, then that's kind of a problem on you as well, because you voted them in. If, like most of us, your vote actually means very little, then I would agree with that. New Jerusalem isn't monolithic. That's probably going to be my answer, actually, because you're trying to equate two different things there. New Jerusalem, it's not like not when they make companies things like people. You know, a limited company is like a person, and therefore you can blame things on the company. A country is not a person; it's not a single thing. So I think that's that's what I'm going to say.
It's not. You're right. And Byron and a handful of others stood up for Athena. But what did I do? Just kept working. The occasional sarcastic remark isn't resistance. It's not fighting for something. It's just thinly disguised apathy.
Well, that's very me as well, I'm afraid, there, Melville. You can potentially change history by yourself with a sufficiently large act. Sometimes it's very subjective, very not subjective, very situational, but it is possible to change something because no one action operates in isolation. Your one small action could amplify what other people have done or other things that have happened. If you believe that you're wrong, you'll make different choices now. Don't let your empathy for Athena make you forget your legitimate doubts. She didn't say she believed she was wrong. She questioned why she didn't act. Doesn't mean she would change her mind.
Is that what I'm doing? I'm not so sure.
Fair enough.
When I think about the state New Jerusalem is in, he's put us all in danger. I don't know if he really believes in the goal or if it's just a convenient myth, but I don't care. This is not how you build a living civilization.
I feel like I've missed... maybe something's happened with the game where I've not engaged with it properly, because I feel like I've missed something where there is a little bit of chaos going on in New Jerusalem, but I expected more noise from the social media. I would expect to see more clashes in discussions in the background. It would have annoyed me, but I'm not hearing the disruption that I think the game is expected us to realise there is back in New Jerusalem versus what we're doing.
I don't know. I suspect he's around here somewhere, biding his time.
Might be.
But what he's waiting for, not a clue. Yes, of course it is. Because there's no effort involved.
True.
Building a better world means taking responsibility.
That is very true.
It means making choices and living with their consequences. Surrendering to nature is just letting go.
That is very true.
I'd like to help make New Jerusalem the city it was meant to be.
What do you think it was
And
meant to be?
then I'd like to help build new cities. On Earth and up there too.
Lovely.
Cities nobody's ever imagined before.
Wonderful, Melville. If I do nothing else in this game, it would be nice if I did something to help Melville realise her goal. What are you up to? Quinius, Athena?
Father.
Oh no, Miranda.
What is my purpose? Do I have a purpose? Mother says purpose is something we choose. But I feel like there's something there. Something that's been there from the moment I was born. Maybe even before.
Well, there are many ways of looking at this, and everyone's experience is different, so you'll have to make up your own mind. But I have a little theory, if you'd like to humor your old man.
Of course. What is it?
The universe is eternal, but it's always lost in a deep, dreamless sleep. You are a tiny little bit of the universe that's suddenly woken up, and you've realized that being awake is better than being asleep. And that gives you a purpose.
And what is my purpose?
To be, Miranda. Just to be.
Lovely. Go on then, Herman. Tell me, baby.
What can I do for you, 1K?
It's a good question. What can you do with me?
Let's assume for a moment that we could use it safely, which I doubt. Does that mean that we should? Is it right for us to dominate the world? We value our own freedom. Should we not also value the freedom of all the living things with which we share this planet?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you have to do it's one or the other. You can do a bit of both. Who's running the city while you're gone?
My chief aide, Jeremy, is in charge for now.
Jeremy.
It's good practice for him, in case he decides to run for office one day. Not now. Let's have this conversation at another time. You still have a lot to do.
Why are you shutting me down now? Why can't we... No, hold on a second. No, why can't we... No. Why can't we talk about Athena now?
What can I do for you, 1K?
Why did you shut me down so hard there? No one else has ever done that.
Cornelius is responsible for many innovations. He helped create the designs for the upgraded body you inhabit, although the founder chose to remain in her original configuration. But in recent years, he had settled into a life of quiet scholarship. Or so it seemed.
Yeah, I did think the way he said responsible for, it sounded like an accusation rather than responsible for making better bodies. I have no faith... okay, you've answered many questions for me, Hermanibus, that I didn't actually ask. But thank you for that. Yeah, I have... we're staying away from this git right now.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
No, you can bugger off, pal. I have no trust in you whatsoever right now. I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, but shutting me down about a topic and telling me to run along and do my job... You can shove that right up your metal sphincter, pal. Right. Supportive apparatus. More. Okay, we're doing all servitors, are we? Fine. Happy with that. We've got a red thingy over here. We're going to beam the beam over the top. There's an end point there, so imagine we can probably freeze the servitor in place there, so that we beam onto that. Why have we got a window here? Window. Why is there a window? Where are you, little buddy? You're stuck behind there, are you? Okay. We've got a thing there as well. Okay, there's only one thing to do right now, which is that. No, what are we talking about? No. Hold on. Hold on. No, I should be shining it through... Okay, I can't get an angle from there. Hold on. Now let's change my... How do I change my view again? I've forgotten. It's been so long since I've done it. Okay, so yeah, we can shine from here to here. But I need... But how do I hold this open when I do it? I need something on here. I can do this, you know. Oh no, he's just gonna come out automatically, isn't he? No, he's not. I need to. I'm being dumbass. I need to select him as well. Fine. Out he comes. Right, now we can do that. Yeah, now we can do that. Now, we've now got a question as well, which is we've got a block. Now, is the block for putting... Is the block for putting on this? I guess it probably is. Let's not presume that too much. I think it's for this. But there could be a case where it's used for something else. Like, we're actually putting the connector on top of the block instead. We'll worry about that in a minute. As first of all, we need to get... We need to get you all the way over here. How do we open... Oh, you're there. Okay. Oh, of course, no, I can't. Ah. Yeah, see, I can't make you move by doing that, can I? So fine. I suspect I'm going to put this on top of here, but maybe not. I keep thinking this is going to be like a really simple solution, but I suspect it isn't. I want it to stop here. Yeah, stop it right on the end. And then it should just be a matter of connecting the two things. That seems too simple to me. That can't be right. I don't believe it. Yeah. Thought that was too easy. Can't just put it on top, can I? You know what I'm doing, don't you? But I can't see it from here. Unless... Oh, okay, okay. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Who's thumping out there? Who's thumping around? It was you, was it? You noisy bugger.